Hey there guys, welcome to another time lapse here on the channel. Probably about 6 months or so ago, I actually made a Doctor Who Tardis time lapse out of a trifold wallet. So I decided to kind of revisit that concept and make a bifold wallet with a little bit of a different design for the Tardis. This is for all you Whovians out there. And well, back when I made the Tardis about 6 months ago, I really had no idea what Doctor Who is. I've slowly been getting into it, and now I've watched the entire first series, and I'm going to start working on watching the second series pretty soon within the next few days. So definitely really cool, and definitely slowly starting to get into it here. So like I said, this is going to be a bifold wallet, and you saw the inside of it was the electric blue color. Interesting thing about this video is that I actually didn't have any dark blue duct tape, and this is actually one of my old wallets that I made that I just put aside, to use for another project. And if it weren't for that, I wouldn't have been able to make this video because I have no dark blue duct tape. I searched my station, couldn't find a single roll of it, so I decided to kind of work with it a little bit with the different colors here. That would work, I guess best with the TARDIS color here. So working on the ID holder, I don't typically work on ID holders too much in my wallets, but I decided to make it for this one. And everyone's going to ask where do I get the clear plastic for that. I actually use a whole bunch of clear projector transparencies from the old projectors back in the day. And they don't actually use those projectors anymore. We've long since gone to digital projectors, but you can still get a clear plastic at your local arts and crafts stores like AC Moore, Michael's Arts and Crafts. They typically have something that you can work with when it comes to clear plastic. I hear some duct tapers use plotter's film as well, but I don't have any experience with that, so I'm not exactly sure what plotter's film actually has to do with what kind of crafting. So definitely something to look up though. So working on sticking the ID holder in, of course, it's sealed in on all three sides except for the top. You can see the Birkin card works fine in there. Now what I'm going to do is work on some of those black squares that are used for the that are on all four sides of the TARDIS. And this will add just a little bit of a little bit of decoration, a little bit of continuity to the entire wallet once I stick them all the way around, except for the back, which I didn't put anything on the back. So, of course, I have to split these in half if I want the card holder to be operational, and sticking those in. Putting all those in there. There will be a Doctor Who TARDIS tutorial coming tomorrow, which will be really cool. I have this awesome idea for coming up with a TARDIS wallet, which will be very cool. It's not going to be anything like this. It'll be much cooler and much more realistic, and it will incorporate the actual shape of the TARDIS into the wallet. So that's all I'm going to give you guys now. I'm not going to spoil it, but it's going to be very cool. I definitely need to pick up some more colors of duct tape for it, which I'll be doing tomorrow, and working on that in a tutorial coming tomorrow. So looks pretty cool. I'm just trimming some of the black squares here to make sure that it doesn't cover up and overlap on the ID holder. It's not gonna make too much sense if I have to stick all those in and you can't see the ID. So whole point of having an ID holder is that you can see the ID. So sticking that spot right in the center, this is where the police box text will go, and that's that spot there. And of course I have these two black squares on the top to make it add a little more continuity. And here's where I'm going to use a little bit of the glow-in-the-dark tape. I could have used the white tape. I thought that it would be much more accurate with the white tape, but then I decided it'd be really cool if it could glow in the dark with just the text, kind of like how it glows on the actual TARDIS when the Doctor has it parked and everything. So I decided to use the glow-in-the-dark tape, and the glow-in-the-dark tape is a lot thicker than the traditional duct tape, so it's much harder to cut through, and this is probably the most boring part of the time-lapse, and me just cutting out all these different little letters. But I did take a kind of a break in between police and box, and I kind of peeled it up so you can see, the different, letters and everything in there. So in just a few seconds, you'll be able to see those letters. And I think it came out pretty cool with the glow-in-the-dark duct tape. It was definitely an interesting decision, but I kind of wrestled it for with it for a few minutes just to see if I was going to do it with the white duct tape or the glow-in-the-dark. But I'll show you at the end what it looks like. It definitely looks pretty neat with the glow-in-the-dark, with the glow tape kind of glowing. So working on the box now, and I'll be sticking that on as soon as I get all this cut out. So let's see if I got everything covered. The tutorial coming tomorrow, and I think that was all I have for this video. Still working on getting the live show up and running, so I've got my webcam more or less set up. I was testing it out the other day, so I'm going to do some serious work on trying to figure out exactly how the live stream works. And you'll like I said, you'll be seeing a kind of a test video, a test live stream coming pretty soon. I won't be announcing it because it'll just be a test stream, but when I do, if I'm able to post it up and everything works, then I'll definitely schedule one, and you guys can log in and ask questions and all that cool stuff. So we're now working on, of course, the light for the top. You can't have the TARDIS without the light on top. So I'm going to work on that with the black tape, trace it out with a pen, and then cut it out from there. And I'll be using finally just a little bit of white tape to add a little bit of, I guess, brightness to the this piece here. So cutting it out. And now I'm going to work on the white tape for it. So just 2 little strips is really all it needs to kind of light it up a little bit. And then I'll do a little bit of trimming just to make sure it looks a little bit more like the light on top with a pair of scissors. So trimming it around the sides and the top and the bottom. And there we go. So now what we need to do is take a little bit of electric blue tape, because that's the color of the tape inside the billfold. And then I'll be attaching that inside the billfold. And this will be able to kind of fold back into the wallet as well, which will be kind of cool. So sticking it right there looks really cool. So you can tell the credit card looks okay. Oh, just testing out the credit card holder and the ID holder right there. And now we'll take a look what it looks like underneath the lights. So there you have it. It definitely glows, looks really cool. Definitely a cool decision with the glow-in-the-dark tape. So that's pretty much going to wrap up this video. I'll catch you guys for that TARDIS time-lapse TARDIS tutorial coming tomorrow, and a few other videos coming soon. So catch you next time. Hope you liked it.